Hey, my friends. Oh, I'm so grateful for my friends like Miss Regina because she typed in the chat, I can't hear you. I didn't even realize that you couldn't hear me. So I'm coming back in. Welcome to Radiant Rap, where I share things that I believe that we need to have to be healthy and whole. Radiant is an acronym for rest, activity, awareness, diet, introspection. That's our prayer and meditation. Our agua, our hydration, note taking, which is our journaling, just writing things down, and training of our mind and our body. I have been gone for a couple of weeks because I was in Nigeria. So I was definitely traveling. It was such a blessing. I was on a medical missions trip. I've been to Africa 3 times, 2 times consecutive years. I've been on this medical missions trip, and we go over. My church partners with or members of the church partners with really our church, because not everybody goes. A few of us goes, but many people participate by um, giving items, medical, prescription, over-the-counter medications, and we partner with Living Hope Ministries, where the founder, Dr. Acho, and his wife, Christy, developed this program for the Nigerian people over 30 years ago, and they've been going every year. And the team that I was a part of, there's 19 people from the United States, and we have different tasks. There's ophthalmologists, and they do cataract surgeries. There's surgeons that do surgeries like hernias and lipomas and fibroids, and I'm a part of that team. And I just assist the surgeons with getting the patients ready for examination so that they can determine if they are going to do surgery on those patients, and then prepare them for certain tests that they have to do and for the actual surgery itself. We were there for 10 days and serviced over 2,000 people. The team that I was on did over 290 surgeries. That doesn't count how many surgeries the eye team did, that part of the team did. And we pray with people, try to instill hope in people, dignity, grace. It's very humbling. And it being the 4th of July today, where we have independence, I know we have so many problems in our country and so many things that are not right. But let me tell you, you go to a place like that and you're so grateful for the liberties and all of the um, comforts that we have here. There's so many hernias there because they're from a little child carrying heavy buckets of water and other things on their heads, because many of them have running water. So the different illnesses are at such a advanced stage because they don't have medical care, and we're able to go over there and provide medical care for them for free. Many of them will travel days and sleep outside so that they can have an opportunity, a chance that they may be seen by a physician. And you know what? As much as we're there to bless them, I'm blessed every single time. Every single time I come back a new person, a changed person. I pray a better person. Hi, Gretchen. How are you? So if you're going away like that on a trip, and we were doing a challenge last month. So thank you. Oh, let me just say before I move on, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that at Bible Based Fellowship Church, at Mount Olive Baptist Church in New Jersey. So many of you helped me to get to Africa. You sponsored me personally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to a lot of people in my neighborhood who donated suitcases, and thank you to people who gave over the counter drugs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a team effort, and all of the people. Thank you, Regina, for telling me you couldn't hear me. So I came back on and fixed the technical problems and came back on. So if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that. So I appreciate you looking out for me, girl. And that's what I mean. It's like a team effort. And most importantly, thank you to all of the people who prayed for us before we went, while we were there, and are still praying as we come back. My condolences to you, Gretchen, and I'm in that period right now as well. So some of you know that. I've had a recent loss. My family has. So thank you all for those of you who are praying for my family as well. Now, when I traveled and there was this challenge going on, it's a good challenge, something that you can do. You don't have to have equipment. Number one, think of things that you can do that don't require you to pack a lot of things, to do a lot of complex things. So the challenge that we were doing last month, and even part of the challenge that we're doing for July, is push-ups. I was able to do them while I was in Africa. I had very little time, and we didn't have freedom to just roam around. It was very strict in terms of our movements, how much we could move, and we could only move with a group. And we had very little time. We worked sun up to sundown. But I could get push-ups in, and I was able to do that and continue with the challenge. It helped me to have stamina, to feel good. I got stronger during the month of June. One person said on Messenger today, they didn't do the challenge because they were traveling. Now, I know this particular person, so I know that they were probably very active while they were on vacation, just having things to do. Make sure you have good walking shoes if you're walking. But if you're like me and you don't have a whole lot of time, one of the things that I did was I purchased a fold up mat. It's a really good one too. Folds up to like a 4x4. It was lightweight. I put it in my luggage and I used that bad boy. Now, if I didn't have it, I could just use the floor, but I felt really comfortable, especially since I like to practice yoga. I did get a little bit in. We did stretching. I did stretching with my team most days as well. And we did it early in the morning. So that's my first tip. If you are doing activity that is not scheduled throughout the day, do it early in the morning. For the month of July, we're also doing push-ups and a jump rope challenge. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that before I go. But to that point, I did not do the jump rope portion today. And then I was about to get in the shower and I hadn't done it. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get all sweaty after I get out the shower. So I know I'm not going to do it today, right? That's why it's really, I think, a good idea to do the whatever activity you're going to do in the morning. Push-ups are easy. You don't need equipment. You strengthen your body. You get your heart rate up. You tone your core. You tone or strengthen your bones. So it's a really good activity as long as you're using good form. Thank you and congratulations to all of you who did the push-up challenge in the month of June. Whoo! That was something else. And I'm inspired to keep going. I talked to a friend while I was in Africa. Actually, a lot of you know this person. And we decided to combine a challenge to push each other. And that's how we came up with the challenge for July. I was sharing that I was doing another challenge in July with another group of friends, and they said, "Hey, we want to do it." So I said, "Hey, say less." And I put a challenge together. I put it on my website. I'll put the link in the comments on this post when I'm done because it has a tracker with it as well. Okay, so for the July challenge, I'm traveling in July as well. Both of these things I can do the push ups, and I told you why, and the jump rope. So the push up challenge this month is 30, 20, 10. 30, 20, 10. And what that means is doing your best to get a whole set of 30 repetitions of push ups. That's something I can't do right now. I can't even do 20 in a row, not with a full push up. And you're using the version that is going to work with for you. That could be the tubing. Tubing can go in a suitcase really easy. It's lightweight. So I highly recommend tubing for whether you're doing a push-up challenge or something else. But if you have trouble with your wrist, use tubing. Make sure that you keep your hands about shoulder level, chest level, so that your head is above your hands. That's whether you're doing the tubing or whether you're doing a wall push-up, a countertop, which is a little more spicy, or you're on the floor. That way you are working against gravity completely. So that really spices things up. You can do it on your knees or a full push-up. And I do have demonstrations. If you need more detailed demonstrations, I have them in the post for the June challenge. Just let me know so I can bring them up because form is most important. Then the jump rope portion of this challenge for July is either marching in place, doing this for 5 minutes with your wrist. So you're visualizing jumping rope and you're not using a rope. So anybody can do it. You're marching, okay? Jump rope is a high impact activity. If a high impact activity is not good for you, jump rope is not good for you for a number of reasons, back issues, knee issues, high impact is not good, then march in place 5 minutes. Set your timer on your phone and go as much as you can during that 5 minutes. Now, I can't jump rope consecutively for 5 minutes. Not yet. We'll see how it goes by the end of the month. You're going for at least 4 times a week. I'm going as close to 7 as possible because I want to maximize my productivity. So one day of rest, I may do some, you need rest as well, but 5 minutes isn't a lot, okay? And I'm not pushing myself beyond what it is that I can do with good form. So push-ups, once your form gets compromised, you're done. You stop. And then you can continue. So right now, I can do a consecutive. I got to 15 consecutive. And then I did 12. And then I did 10. And then, I did 10. I'm still kind of going close to 100 just so I can accelerate getting stronger. But you don't have to do that. Do as much as you can and use the technique that's right for you, the variation that's right for you. Okay? 5 minutes of jump rope. If this isn't clear for you, you're not sure, then just let me know and I'll go over whatever questions you have. I definitely have to rest when I'm doing jump rope. I don't have right now the endurance, nor do I have the skill because I haven't been jumping rope for a long time. So I can't go consecutively for 5 minutes. I mess up, I start over again unless I need to stop, catch my breath, and then I continue. And I keep doing it throughout that 5 minutes, and then that's it for the day. You like yoga because it helps you with lower back and feel. I love yoga too, Gretchen. And anyone that wants to do virtual yoga with me, I do it 3 times a week. So I offer that. And I offer virtual classes too. 6 days a week, I have some kind of offering. So if you want to know more about that, those offerings, let me know. So that's what's happening for the month of July. Again, I'll put the link for you to go to at the end of the month. When you are traveling, do things, 1, where you don't have to have a lot of equipment. 2, do things early in the morning. And 3, stay consistent. Do something. So if you're not doing push-ups or jump rope, you're going for a walk, you're going for a swim, incorporate those things into your vacation, so that yes, you're chilling, you're relaxing, but you're also bringing some restorative health by moving your body, by stretching your body. So that's the last one, is making sure that you get stretching. Okay? Stretching in. You have greatness inside of you. I believe in you. You can do this, my friend. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Enjoy the 4th, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.